Lovely. Well, thank you everybody for being here. I'm really grateful for you joining today. And as always, just do sort of observe that you've taken this time. Do make a note of that, recognise that, and celebrate that fact. It's not easy to be here always, but you've taken the step and you've committed to being here, and you're looking after your well-being and other people's well-being too. So do stop to say thank you to yourself if that feels comfortable, and really acknowledge that. Okay, so let's get started. The key thing is that you're comfortable, that you're warm, that you give yourself permission to rest here, and also that you give yourself permission for your session to unfold as it will, that perhaps we let go of any expectations or any right or wrong, and we just notice what comes up. And we know that there's no right way to practice. So let's get started. I'll just sound the bowl and just invite you to listen as it rings out. It's still going. It's got a lovely long resonance. So just checking in as you're settling in here. If it feels comfortable to have your eyes gently closed, then the invitation is to do that. Or you might wish to keep your eyes open and gently soften your focus, soften your gaze. Maybe just noticing how your body's feeling at this moment. Just having a quick scan, bringing awareness with some friendliness towards your body. Maybe even asking the body, how are you right now, body? How are you feeling? Without judgment and without criticism. Just simply noticing what's unfolding right now. Maybe if it feels right to you, maybe just sending your whole body a tiny 1% smile, just to welcome your body into this space, welcoming the whole of the physical body, welcoming the mind and all of the thoughts, welcoming your feelings, any that might be present, the comfortable and the uncomfortable. It's almost as if we're throwing open the doors to what is. Welcoming all that makes you, you. The bits you like and the bits you don't like so much. sending it all a tiny smile, and then extending that smile to everybody who's here on this group. Maybe sending it outwards to the people in your direct vicinity, maybe people who live nearby, people who are in your space, sharing the same space. And extending it out further, this tiny smile outwards into the world. And then when you're ready, bringing awareness now back to the body. So checking in again with the whole body, noticing how you're held and supported here. And you might be sitting on a chair or lying down. Just noticing that wherever you are right now, that your body is ultimately held and supported by the earth below, by the ground. So simply allowing your body to rest into gravity here. We hold a lot of tension and tightness in our bodies. And this is your invitation to let go, give over to gravity. Maybe taking a nice breath in through the nose here, into the whole of the body. And breathing out through the mouth, releasing, settling. And another nice breath in. And breathing out, letting go of anything you don't need here. And one more breath into the whole body, nourishing the body. And releasing. And just allowing your body to be breathed at its own natural rhythm. So now just checking in with some parts of the body that we often hold tension. Maybe just making sure that your body is comfortable but upright. Often we hunch our shoulders and we crumple ourselves up. So this is your invitation to take up space, to allow the shoulders to drop down and back, opening up the chest, as well as helping us to breathe more fully. It also has an impact on our emotions, on how we feel. So maybe just taking a nice breath into the chest here as it's a little more open. And then just checking in with the head and the neck. Again, we often drop the chin and we might be hunched over a computer or laptop for a lot of the day. So checking in with this sense of the crown of the head in connection with the sky above. And you might just wish to gently move the head and neck a little if that feels comfortable for you. And then keeping awareness with the head, bringing your awareness into the forehead and just checking in with any tightness here in the facial muscles. So a key place we hold tightness is our forehead if we're concentrating, the eyebrows, between the eyebrows. So you might like to raise and lower the eyebrows a little, giving the forehead a bit of a stretch, and also stretching out the muscles around the eyes. Checking in now with the cheeks. You may, you may even wish to gently massage the cheeks, and with that we can tune into the jaw, where the jaw connects. Quite often we'll notice some tightness here in this part of the face. And keeping awareness with the jaw, maybe just giving the jaw a gentle wiggle if that is comfortable for you. You may even wish to open and close the mouth. Checking in with the tongue, making sure that the tongue is relaxed in the mouth. And then bringing awareness down from the mouth into the throat, and you might wish to swallow here. And just check in with the throat, any tightness around the throat. The neck, you might wish to gently massage the neck. Often we feel a lot of tension in the back of the neck, where the back of the head joins the neck. So you may wish to bring some friendly, gentle touch to that part of the body. And then if it feels comfortable to you, keeping awareness here with the neck, I'll just invite you to gently breathe in here as you face forwards. And then turning the head gently to the right as you exhale. Breathing in as you come back to center. Turning the head gently to the left as you exhale. And then breathing in back to center again. And again, just checking in with what your body feels capable of here, what's comfortable for you. So the next part is a very slow nod. So breathing in as you gently raise the chin, just even by a couple of degrees. And breathing out as you lower the chin gently towards the chest, but a very tiny movement. And repeating again if that feels comfortable. And then bringing your head back to its facing forward position if that's how you're sitting. You feel a little bit like one of the nodding dogs. This is all about loosening up the areas where we're holding tension. So then dropping awareness now into the hands, just having a check in. Again, we often ball our hands up into fists, so checking in with your hands and noticing if there's any tension present here. And you might wish to gently stretch the fingers, maybe give the wrists a little gentle movement. Maybe if it feels comfortable to rotate the wrists. Maybe even shake the hands out a little. And depending on where you are and what feels comfortable, you might even wish to shake the arms as well. So maybe just noticing if there is tension in the arms. I've noticed that when I checked in with my hands that my arms were asking for a bit of a stretch too. And then bringing your hands to rest comfortably, whether that's on your lap or by your sides, and just giving your hands permission to have a nice rest here. And next, when you're ready, we're just going to bring awareness now into the root of the body, checking in with our connection between the body and the earth, the floor, wherever you're sitting. So just noticing the sense of your sit bones, so usually the lower back, the upper legs, maybe the backs of the legs, the buttocks, the pelvis, all the parts of the body that are helping us to connect with the surface below. Maybe just taking a nice breath in to the sit bones here. And breathing out, allowing your body to sink in 1% more here through the sit bones. And then bringing awareness down both of the legs, noticing any sensations that are present here. And then tuning into the connection between the soles of the feet and the surface below. And maybe just being curious about any sensations in the feet. Noticing if the legs are asking for a stretch or if the ankles need a little rotation. As you check in with that connection between the feet and the ground, and allowing the feet to be heavy on the ground here, tuning into that connection with the earth below. You might even imagine here that the feet have roots that extend deep into the earth. And then bringing awareness now to the whole body, feeling that sense of uprightness, that stability that comes from the connection with the ground below. And just checking in to see if you're feeling a little more even in your posture, a little more upright, a little more open. And again, if it feels good for you, the invitation here is to send a small smile to the whole of your body. And just checking in with how the body is feeling here. Next, the invitation is to bring your awareness to the breath in your body. So maybe just starting by noticing where your breath enters your body. Maybe you're breathing through your nose if that's comfortable. Or maybe through the mouth if you're congested. So just being curious, noticing if the breath feels easy or maybe it feels shallow or deep, or just noticing how your breath is at this moment. And then dropping awareness down into the chest. Noticing that rise and fall. And then taking awareness into the diaphragm, which is this main breathing muscle that sits below the rib cage. And as you breathe in, noticing that muscle really opening and extending. I always say it's a bit like an umbrella. So seeing if you can rest awareness with that part of the body for 3 breaths. So breathing in, noticing the ribs opening upwards and outwards. And breathing out, the movement is inwards and downwards. And just repeating that another couple of times if that feels comfortable to you. And then the next part, the invitation is to drop awareness now into the abdomen. And just noticing, you might even wish to place a hand on the abdomen if you are comfortable doing so, just to feel the movement of the breath here, breathing in, breathing out. So as you breathe in, you might notice the expansion. And as you breathe out, notice everything contracting. So just continuing here with the breathing in and out and noticing that movement. And often we hold emotions in the abdomen. We talk about feeling things in our guts. We know that stress has an impact on this part of the body, so sending it this lovely warmth, this friendliness, this support. And breathing in and out, expanding, making space here. You might even imagine that the breath is massaging this part of the body. So now I just invite you to rest awareness with your breathing, wherever it feels comfortable to do so. And I'm just going to share a short poem with you as we move towards the end of our practice today. And the poem is called The Sun, and it's by Donna Ashworth from her book Wild Hope. The sun. I think it's really vital that you remember the sun still shines, no matter how thick the cloud, no matter how many days it's been since you last felt those rays. They are there, battling to reach you, battling to warm the soil and radiate life. And the sun, she is as keen to get to your weary bones as you are to feel her. She is on your side. Believe in her even when the cloud blocks her out and the world is in darkness. Knowing she's there is sometimes all you need to come back. Always, always there. Always, always will be. I'll just read it one more time. I think it's really vital that you remember the sun still shines, no matter how thick the cloud, no matter how many days it's been since you last felt those rays. They are there, battling to reach you, battling to warm the soil and radiate life. And the sun, she is as keen to get to your weary bones as you are to feel her. She is on your side. Believe in her even when the cloud blocks her out and the world is in darkness. Knowing she's there is sometimes all you need to come back. Always, always there. Always, always will be. So just allow those words to settle for a moment, and perhaps you might bring to mind the rays of sun, maybe trying to break through the cloud, and just noticing what quality you might like to invite in at this moment. Maybe there's a quality that will help you move on into the rest of your day. So taking a nice breath in here into the whole body through the nose, and breathing out to the whole body. And I'm just going to sound the bell. I'll just sound it once because it's quite a long resonance. And just invite you to begin to bring awareness back to the space around you once again. Great, thank you for practicing today, everyone.